right, ladies and gentlemen, stop, drop, kaboom, welcome to Trivia! Some call me Austin Floyd, some call me Mr. Wiggles. I don't know, I'll stop that ludicrous reference for now. Welcome to Trivia, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is the 3rd anniversary of People's Trivia. That's why I'm all dressed up tonight. I turned on Heckle Cam real quick. I'm sorry. I realized Heckle Cam was on for the start of that. That was a celebration. Welcome, everyone, to Trivia Night Online, brought to you by the People's Trivia Company. That noise that you're hearing is the sound of a can opening. That can is filled with beer. Hopefully you have a drink in front of you as well. It's your regular trivia night. Let's act like this is just a usual week for you. I'm here for a distraction. I would be wearing this tuxedo if we were having a live game at our brewery or bar anyway. It's going to be a fun game tonight. It's going to be a fun game. I'm going to keep repeating that until I believe it. It's going to be a fun game tonight, folks. Welcome. We've already got 120 people in the crowd tonight. This is going to be a great one. It is a nice tux. Thank you so much. I thought I should celebrate for tonight. Wanted to make sure we were happily celebrating People's Trivia Company's 3rd birthday. We turned 3. We're going to celebrate it today. We're going to celebrate this whole week. Folks, we appreciate the fact that we've gotten support from enough people that we stayed alive as a small business for 3 years, and it's a weird business to be in, so especially now. So we very much appreciate the fact that we are still here, the fact that we are still delivering trivia and fun to the people, and we'll keep doing that until we can't anymore. So first things first, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Austin. I am your host tonight. I'll be your trivia host tonight, reading the questions and answers, and generally keeping the show going. Let me bring you my co-host, my co-producer. Let's bring her in, ladies and gentlemen. Also, my wife, Jack Floyd here. Hi, Jack.
Happy to be here. Thanks for joining us.
Happy other anniversary.
The
People's Trivia, and then our marriage anniversary was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yes. Good. I didn't forget it. It was recently.
No, we had a nice quiet night in.
You can imagine.
Thank you for being here, folks. All right, we are going to go over the rules. If you're brand new to the game, what took you so long? Teddy, I saw the fact that this is your 3rd live trivia tonight. I like the fact that you staggered them out. I appreciate that. And I like the fact you're here live. But please, at the end, just tell me I'm the best. That's all. You know, I'll give you a point. Okay? No, that's lies. Once the viewer count tapers off and gives me a nice La Mesa, a nice plateau, a nice flat surface, we're going to go over the rules, the details, and how to play tonight's game. We have a lot of returning players tonight. In chat, please, if you're a returning player in chat, let us know who you are. Let us know what team you're playing for. If you're a group of people playing, representing a large group, let us know who you are. What's your team name tonight? If you're playing from a weird location or like a city that's not in Southern California, let us know. That's going to be fun. Usually, I only see Southern California teams. It'd be really weird to see, really not weird, but fun to see some teams that are from outside of our usual normal zone. Would it be okay? I'm sorry. Could you open the door by any chance? I'm sorry. I understand it's already getting hot in this tuxedo. You're going to see like halftime. I'm going to do that Jerry Lewis thing where it's going to be half of them. If this weren't a clip-on. All right. 130 people here tonight. Thank you so much. Fidel saying I'm trying to flatten the curve of the viewership. That's not exactly the correct context for what I'm trying to do here tonight. People's Holy Republic of Barack Hussein Obama is here tonight. Hi, Matt. That's a team over at Hollingshead Deli. Oh, I miss Hollingshead Deli. That's my Friday night show. I would run trivia nights on Fridays over there. That's a great deli. They're still open. They're still serving great sandwiches and great beer. Oh my gosh, their stock of beer is amazing. They have Russian River stuff. So Pliny the Elder. So if you're in the vicinity of Orange, California, check them out. All right, we are moments away from going over the rules. First things first, I know people are going to ask, what am I drinking tonight? Cheers, salud. Hopefully you have a drink in front of you. If you don't, water's fine. Anything between. It's all about being social, so cheers, everybody. Ooh, that is very good. That's my first taste of Laverne Brewing Company's Royal Blonde. That's an Imperial Pineapple Blonde. Thank you to the folks over at Laverne Brewing Company for getting that over to us. I swear I'll get over to the other beers. A couple breweries have been kind enough to donate some beers for us to enjoy on stream. So thank you, Laverne Brewing Company. That Pineapple Blonde is amazing. Love that. I know Ken loves it. So big fan of cheers, everybody. All right. We've tapered off. Should we get to the rules? let's get to the game. I've gotten the big nod, the big approval from the Roz to my Niles. Hashtag save Niles, folks. Although I'm trying, like right now, the haircut is more Better Call Saul than Niles. I will tell you that right now. It's not too much Niles. It's more Bob Odenkirk than David Hyde Pierce. But don't touch your face, folks. I wanted one of those gimmick ones that spun, but shipping time on Amazon is a little slow. Here are the rules. Here are the details. Here's what we're doing tonight, folks. First things first, a couple different ways to play. Multiple ways to play tonight. We give you so many options. You can play one of 5 different ways, I think. I haven't actually listed them, but kind of a bunch of options for you. First things first, the low-tech way. Very low-tech. If you're not watching this live, you're going to be playing along by screaming at the screen. That's what we're doing tonight, folks. First things first, screaming at the screen is your low-tech option. You are recommended to view this game on a screen via your television or ideally your laptop or computer. Something like that, a screen and having a smartphone handy to submit your answers for the rounds. Now, if you are just working from a phone right now, it's going to be kind of hard playing live to enter your answers. If you're watching later on, which we've got a little bit of a following, tiny bit of a following after the live games. People watch these afterwards, so that's nice to see. If you're playing later, don't bother that. You can watch it on your phone, no problem. All right, low tech, you're playing and screaming at your screen. That's fine. Above that, you're playing by yourself. If you want to play by yourself, totally fine. But you can also play as a team tonight. And every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific. If you want to play as a team, you can communicate with a group of people, your usual team, your group of friends, your neighbors, the people in your house. If you want to gather in a respectable distance around your living room and put this on your TV. Hi, I'm in your house. Weird. But long story short, you can play as a team tonight. If you're playing as a team, designate one person right now. Figure out who on your team is going to be in charge of submitting answers. One person only. Only one person on the team to give us answers in tonight's game per team. All right? Don't have multiple people submit for the team. That's going to cause the opposite of what you think. You're not going to get more points. You're going to get less. We're going to miss things. You're going to get looked over and whatnot. All right. If you're playing solo, if you're playing as a team, we've already gone over that. What you're going to do is take your smartphone, whoever's in charge of submitting answers. By the way, you can communicate through people, through Discord has been a popular one, Skype, Zoom has been very popular during this time. That's a text, but work quickly with your team. Take your smartphone and aim your camera at the screen. The QR code above my head should direct you to a page that will give you the first round answer, sheet. In that are 2 very important pieces of information. Now, when you don't have to take a picture of this QR code. You can just kind of aim your camera at it. Your smartphone should just direct you to the page without taking a photo. On the first page that you see, very important piece of information. What's your team name? Do not miss your team name. Don't make a typo. Don't screw it up. Make sure you have the right team name because you only enter that once. After you've given your team name, enter your email address. Now, make sure you're entering the same email address every single round you're submitting answers. We got about 6 rounds of trivia, so maybe copy and paste, Control-C, Control-V, or whatever you're doing to copy and paste your team or your email address to make sure it's the same every single round. Because if you type your wrong email address, we're not going to attribute your scores to the right team. So the email address you type in, when you type in your team name in round 1, that's your email address you need to type in every single time. Again, if you're not watching this live, ignore that. Skip ahead a couple seconds. All right, wait until I've asked every question for the round to submit your answers, but work quickly. I'm going to give you a little bit of time on each question, but once we've gone over a question for the round, we're never going back. Make sure you move quickly. Discuss as quickly as you can. Move is what I'm trying to say, because once you ask the question, we get to question 8 in the round, we're going to give you a little bit of time, go over some heckles maybe, and then we're going to go over the answers. We have a time cutoff, so make sure you get those answers in quickly. Move quickly, please. All right, I mentioned the Heckle Cam. What that is, regulars know about it. Brand new people, here's your introduction to it. Over to my left, you're going to see some information if you want to heckle me, if you want to tip, if you want to complain, if you want to compliment, if you have a question, if you want to have a shout out, if you have a vitriol you want to spew to another team playing tonight, you do that through Venmo. That's a cash app. So if you want to do any of those things, if you send $1 through or more, hey, feeling generous. Through Venmo, we are going to read them on the stream. And when I say we, I don't mean me. I mean my wife and co-host Jack. I'm going to say hello to the Heckle Cam. Hi, Heckle Cam.
Hi, Heckle Cam.
That's the Heckle Cam. We're back with HD, by the way, for now. Heckle Cam in full 4K. I don't know. Are you HD?
I have an iPhone for a camera, so I think that means it's great.
Love it. All right, we have a couple Heckles that we didn't get to that came in late on our Thursday night game to give you an idea of what we're doing tonight. I haven't actually read these yet, so we want to make sure.
It possibly could be our Friday night game.
It possibly could be our Friday. Actually, if they were from Friday, that was fine. Friday night we had a friends game. Heckle Cam. What do we got for Thursday?
Oh man. Okay, for Thursday. We have 1 second. I would have to find it.
I threw you off there. I'm sorry.
I was planning for the most recent ones. Okay, so for Thursday we had one last heckle that we never got to. It was from Julia.
Hi, Julia.
And she says, "Hey, Gay Agenda, Goon Squad loves you."
Oh, I love it.
And I know Gay Agenda's here, so that's great that message got to you guys.
Love it.
You like it.
That's what we're doing.
And now for Friday's heckles. Could this be any more fun? Star Trek trivia next. That's not. Oh, then this is from Allison, by the way.
Great.
Sends this heckle. Hi, Allison.
Hi, Allison.
And that's not a guarantee on that Star Trek trivia. That was her heckle, not our promise.
Great. Thank you, Heckle Cam. We're going to get back to the rest of the heckles in a moment. Say goodbye to Heckle Cam, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
That's what we're going to be doing tonight. If you have something you want to shout out to another team, for anything you want to get said on stream, we're going to do that through Heckle Cam. So at People's Trivia is your Venmo link. If it asks if it asks you to prove that you know who I am, 7891 is going to be the code for that. Make sure that it proves to you that you know who I am. All right, that's it. I've gone over, no answers in chat, please. If you're brand new to the game, hi from South Pasadena, hello. If you're brand new to chat, no answers in chat. Make sure you're typing your answers in through the app and not through the chat. We don't want any answers spoiled. That's not necessarily fun for everyone else. All right, that's it. Have I missed anything?
Only that if you at any time experience lag, we suggest that you press the live on the menu bar so that you make sure that you are watching the most up-to-date part of the stream.
Absolutely. If you think you're running behind a little bit, make sure you are live. That is a bit of an important distinction. Thank you, Jack. Okay, that's what we got. That's what we got. We did figure out how to do a clear Heckle Cam. It is a free app, and it failed us a couple days ago, so I just went out and bought it. So $9 well spent. Your heckles help that, and we got a clear Jack because of it. So thank you, everybody. All right, round one. It's time for round one. Round one is general trivia. No rhyme or reason to these 8 questions. Just 8 questions we tossed together for your amusement. I'm going to give you 8 questions again. I'm going to give you a little bit of time on each question, and then once we've gone over 8 questions, I keep doing that to my tie. Once you've gone over all 8, you got a little bit of time to go over them, but move quickly, folks. Move quickly. Round one, general knowledge. Good luck. Number 1. What 2016 TV sequel series replaces original opening theme song Everywhere You Look with a resung version by Carly Rae Jepsen? Question number 1 again. What 2016 TV sequel series replaces original opening theme song Everywhere You Look with a resung version by Carly Rae Jepsen? I want to sing it so bad. I can't, though.
I only know the title lyrics. Everywhere.
Don't! That's singing it. No hints. That's just a... You're welcome.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's the first one of the round. The first one of the round in game usually is the softball. Question number 2. Good luck, folks. Move quickly. What 2 universities, one public and one private, are part of what has often been called the best rivalry in college basketball, intensified by the fact that the schools are only 10 miles apart along Tobacco Road? Question number 2 again. What 2 universities, one public and one private, are part of what has been often called the best rivalry in college basketball, intensified by the fact that the schools are only 10 miles apart along Tobacco Road? Aha. I'm shocked that Eric in Minnesota likes the sports question. What else are you going to do in Minnesota? You got hockey? You got indoor soccer? You got indoor baseball? Indoor football? Indoor... I'm just hosing you, eh? Indoor curling. Counts. Number 3. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Secretary of Labor for 12 years, who was the first woman to ever serve in the U.S. cabinet. I butchered the delivery there. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Secretary of Labor for 12 years, who was the first woman to ever serve in the U.S. cabinet? Oh, you will notice, scrolling to my left, we have a bunch of teams playing. That's not the teams playing tonight. There's no way I'm psychic enough to know what you're going to type in tonight. Those are actually all the teams playing on our Friday night special game. We had a special Friends trivia night, all about the TV show Friends. Big turnout for that one. We are happy with the turnout, and that was pretty much a success, right? That was
great.
Pretty good. So we will be doing that again. We'll announce some details soon about our next theme night. But yeah, our teams playing tonight will be updated after round number 1 when we get those answers in. Here's question 4. What Canadian rapper founded the OVO sound record label and the OVO clothing line, both of which stand for October's very own? Question number 4 again. What Canadian rapper founded the OVO sound record label and the OVO clothing line, both of which stand for October's very own? I don't think it's called OVO. I'm sure it's OVO.
Looks like a emoticon for an owl looking at you.
It does look like a text owl. I'm not sure if they knew that. Here's question 5. Satoshi Nakamoto is the name used by the unknown developer of what piece of technology, which made him worth $19 billion in December 2017? Question number 5 again. Satoshi Nakamoto is the name used by the unknown developer of what piece of technology, which made him worth $19 billion in December 2017? Every team up here in Minnesota actually plays outdoors, except the Vikings and the obvious Wolves Wild. Well, isn't that every major team? Target Field? I have a feeling I just made a mistake. Minneapolis. I don't know where in Minnesota you're from.
The Loons? I don't know who the Loons are.
Yeah, no one knows who the Loons are. Stop referencing the Loons. If you're going to reference the Gophers, the NFL literally tried to play on the Gophers' turf once, and they couldn't because it was rock solid. So,
and the Twins, you should have known though.
Target Field, though, I thought it was a dome. Should be. 6. Los Angeles' antipode, the spot on the exact opposite side of the Earth, is in the Indian Ocean and closest to Mauritius in what other island? The largest in Africa. Long story short, name the largest island in Africa. 6 again. Twins play outdoors.
You can, yeah.
Huh. Never seen a World Series there, so I've never... 6 again. Los Angeles' antipode, the spot on the exact opposite side of the Earth, is in the Indian Ocean, closest to Mauritius. And what other island, the largest in Africa? What is the largest island in Africa? Thank you, Deadbolt, for just saying Manny Machado. We've already devolved into Padres heckling, which is... Just saying, who's been to the World Series more recently, Padres or Twins? Huh. Here's number 7. According to Charles Morales' True History, what character whose grandmother was eaten had the real name Blanchette? These are hard tonight. These are tough questions tonight. It's the anniversary. It's our birthday. We done right. Number 7 again. According to Charles Morales' True History, what character whose grandmother was eaten had the real name Blanchette? I think so. Danny's favorite Minnesota team is the District 5 Mighty Ducks. You guys are fun tonight. Give it up. I wanted the spinning bow tie. Final question for the round, folks. Final question, number 8. But even the Ducks moved from Minnesota over to Southern California, so yeah. Recently topped by Toy Story 4 and released in 1994, what is the second highest grossing G-rated movie of all time? Yeah, tough one. Number 8 again. Recently topped by Toy Story 4 and released in 1994, what is the second highest grossing G-rated movie of all time? Folks, get those answers in. I'm going to give you about 15 seconds on this question, and then we're going to go backwards in time, go over some heckles for the round, and then go over the answers. We have a time cutoff. If any answers come in after our time cutoff when I've read the answers, we don't give points for that. So please, please, please move quickly. 15 more seconds on this question, folks. I wanna give a hint, but I'm having.
I'll know.
It's a fun game my wife and I play. She tries to pantomime the answers off camera, but then I can't like also do it. All right, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go back in time. There are those 8 questions in reverse. We're gonna bring up the Heckle Cam. Hi, Heckle Cam. Do we have any heckles?
Yeah, we do.
All right, hi. Bring it up. Hello, Heckle Cam.
Hi. So our heckles from tonight. Thank you for heckling, by the way. I really
We appreciate you guys heckling us, by the way. It helps us keep our lights on.
We are starting off with an incredibly generous heckle from Mark.
Hi, Mark.
Unbelievable poor decisions. Say hello from San Dimas. Double wave.
San Dimas High School football rules. Was that the emoji, by the way?
Yes.
Okay, Jack will. She tends to act out your emojis. If you put the emojis there, it's been happening.
I must communicate the emojis to the people. It's required.
Thank you for the generous heckle. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Our next heckle is from Ben.
Hi, Ben.
And it says, just the tip. Please enjoy. We will. I mean,
so far, so good, Ben. So far, so good.
Our next heckle comes from Ronald T.
Oh, no. Ronald. Ronald knows how to cut to my core. I have to hold on. I have to prepare myself for Ronald. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, don't you worry. He says, no heckle. Good job. We love you guys. Crazy tongue out, happy face.
Thank you, Ron, and your whole family. I appreciate your support. Thanks to Ron, and your whole family. You know it. You know who I'm talking to.
We deeply appreciate it.
Thank you, Ron.
And our final heckle for now comes from Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
He says, Kevin K, by the way.
Hi, Kevin K.
Hey, Austin.
Hi, Kevin.
Has it been easy to stay 6 feet away from everyone? I imagine it has been, considering that you're legally required to remain 50 feet away from most women anyhow.
And that's all the time we have for Heckle Camp. Thank you, Kevin. That was a good one. Thanks for saying women. I appreciate that. All right, folks, here are the answers. Get those answers in to round one. Round one is done. Please, 15 more seconds. And then I'm going to start reading the answers, and then no longer you have any time to get those in. All right, 7:32 is the cutoff. 7:32 for round one. I'm writing it in pen. So, I mean, that's permanent. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Here are the answers to round one. Question number one. Bless you.
Thank you.
The 2016 TV sequel series replaces the original opening theme with song Everywhere You Look with a resung version by Carly Rae Jepsen. Fuller House. Fuller House for number one. Number two. What two universities, one public and one private? I was looking for the Tobacco Road rivalry. That's University of North Carolina and Duke is the correct answer there. Chapel Hill on North Carolina is fine. Come on, folks. 3. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Secretary of Labor for 12 years. Who was the first woman ever to serve in the U.S. Cabinet? This is a tough one. Perkins. Frances Perkins is the correct answer to 3. Number 4. The Canadian rapper who founded the OVO sound record label and the OVO clothing line. Drake for number 4. That's Drake. 5. Satoshi Nakamoto, name used by the unknown developer of what piece of technology made him worth $19 billion in December 2017? Bitcoin. Bitcoin. The whole blockchain thing. Bitcoin and blockchain. 6. LA's antipode is the biggest island in Africa, Madagascar. The movie should have taught you something. Madagascar is the correct answer to number 6. 7. According to true history, what character whose grandmother was eaten had the real name Blanchett? The Little Red Riding Hood is the correct answer there. Little Red Riding Hood. Now, if you went fancy, if you went obscure as hell and said Little Golden Hood, fine. You got the point. Save me the email. Save me the email. Yes, that's the original. Yes, that's the cave drawing of Little Red Riding Hood. Fine. Don't panic. I can sense your panic. Here's the final question for the round. Number 8. Recently topped by Toy Story 4 and released in 94. What's the second highest grossing G-rated movie of all time? The Lion King is the correct answer. The Lion King is the second highest grossing. Folks, how did you do on round number 1? Brag about it in chat. Let us know. If you did well, establish dominance. Let people fear you. You are Hector Salamanca. They are Nacho. We're only 3 seasons into Better Call Saul, so don't spoil that. You'll get kicked from this chat immediately if you do so. So I don't know what that reference is from now. So if you didn't do well, that's fine. It was a tough round, but better rounds are coming. I promise. I believe in you. Round 2 is your theme round. Theme round. Before we get to the theme round, do we have a heckle or two?
We do have a heckle or two. We can go over those if you'd like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely broke procedure. We do those after the questions are read. I apologize. Yeah. Round 2 is your theme round, folks. My parents took me to see The Lion King when we snuck into Speed. Wait, your parents told you were going to see Speed, and then they instead gave you Lion King? That's awesome. That's great. Love that. Round 2 is your theme round, folks. Round 2, the theme is as follows. Anagrams. These are anagrams. Anagrams are words that are jumbled up. The letters are jumbled up and they make other words. Okay? It's going to be easier, because usually I say this onto a microphone and now they're going to be on screen for you. I will give you a definition and an anagram of the answer. You give me the answer. Okay? That easy. I'll give you a definition and the anagram of an answer. You give me the answer. All the instructions are also on screen for tonight's round 2. All right, good luck. Round 2, question 1. Founder of modern nursing in the Crimean War, Nigel, fetch an iron leg. What is Nigel, fetch an iron leg an anagram for? A clue is there a founder of modern nursing in the Crimean War? Nigel, fetch an iron leg. Ignore the comma. We put that there so you know, wouldn't be off-put, right?
We don't need to explain what an anagram is. We're all trivia people. We know.
If you don't, I mean, it's a word jumble up and you make other words.
Yeah, okay, good.
I think we got it.
Same letters.
Same letters. Same letters. Every letter used once. Number 1 again, founder of modern nursing in the Crimean War. Nigel, fetch an iron leg. It's fun because some of these have something to do with the person or the thing they're famous for. Fun. We made it fun for you. Number 2. Knight and portrayer of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Genuine class. What is genuine class an anagram for? Here's a hint. Knight and portrayer of Obi-Wan Kenobi. You gave a hint. Can I give a hint?
Yeah.
Here's a ball. Perhaps you'd like to bounce it. Number 2 again, anagrams, knight and portrayer of Obi-Wan Kenobi, genuine class. Mine was a reference to The Simpsons. Wrong.
Obviously.
Minus 10 points. We are having too much fun off camera. Honestly, no. Our cat is just passed out. That's... Thank you, Cody. Here's number 3. The Princess of Pop. Presbyterians. Presbyterians is an anagram for something. It's the Princess of Pop. $157 people playing tonight on a Tuesday. Love it. Love it, love it. Again, number 3, the Princess of Pop. Presbyterians is your anagram. Let's see who is joining us tonight. 74 teams playing tonight. Let me get this updated. All right, here's number 4. Scary Kubrick movie, highest in.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Since this is an anagram round, is spelling important?
Kinda.
You have to get it exactly right.
We have to know what you're talking about here, folks. I mean, that's been the general rule for people's trivia is... We also know that you're typing an answer, so sometimes autocorrect or typos may happen. But please, please, please double check your spelling. It helps us out in the grading phase. But get really close. Get as close as you can.
Ideally, your answer has the exact same combination of letters in a different order as what's on screen. So
you can use that to spell check or check your answer. Number 4 again, Scary Kubrick movie, highest in. Highest in. There's a lot of letters in some of these. I almost showed the answer. You can't have these answers. Chat. All right, here's number 5. Then I'm gonna try and update the team's playing list. That's gonna be a bit of a sausage being made kind of scenario. Wow, a bunch of Heckles just came in. Thank you. Thank you. That was very nice. Wow. Here's number 5. Wow. Former Vice President and Governor of Maryland. Grow a spine. Former Vice President and Governor of Maryland. The anagram, grow a spine. Hi, kitty. Hi, Shadow. I apologize. Our cat Shadow's been sick for the last couple days, and she's been sleeping all day, so it's fun to see her awake. She's on pain meds.
Adjust and back to sleep.
She's got up, did a 360, back down on the paper. We won't be picking her up and putting her on stream tonight. Sorry, folks.
She's relaxing.
She's relaxed. She's on vacation right now. Our cat has had a rough couple days. All right, here's number 6. Host of my next guest needs no introduction. Nerd amid late TV. Number 6 again. Host of my guest needs no introduction. Nerd amid late TV. All right, looks like we got the teams updated. Great. Teams playing are updated. That's good to see. Bunch of players tonight. Bunch of teams. 74 teams. The numbers are growing. This has been very positive. We appreciate the fact that you guys are telling your friends and family about like a trivia night. We know it's the honor system, but the kind of fun thing to do is like call your neighbor, text your neighbor, have them play along, and then just either play along with them or compare scores. You know, you beat them, something like that. So we either, you know, community or, you know, break apart your relationships, either one. Here's number 7. Figure skater turned boxer, do an angry hit. That is literally an anagram for this person's name. Figure skater turned boxer, do an angry hit. Teddy saying, poor Shadow. Appreciate the support on Shadow. I agree with that sentiment. We are giving her so much pain meds until she's feeling better. She's an old girl. This is a retirement home. So let's just, you know, we love her. Number 7, couple more seconds. All right, here's number 8. Final question for the round. Final question. Anagrams. Scary Best Picture winner. A con bites male flesh. Number 8 again. Scary Best Picture winner's the clue. The anagram, a con bites male flesh. All right, Shadow Strong is... I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure if this is a hashtag situation or a hashtag strong situation. We love you, Deadbolt. Thanks for coming back, Deadbolt. Number 8 again. Hint is Scary Best Picture winner. The anagram, a con bites male flesh. It's weird how some of these line up. A good hint is like if the answer that you have lines up with the clue I gave you, you know. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, having a pen and paper handy is advised. Taking notes. 10 more seconds on this question, and then we're going to go backwards in time, go over a couple heckles, and then give you the answers. We had a nice wave of heckles that came in. That was very nice of you guys. Thank you so much. That was very, we appreciate that.
I mean, we could start on them now.
Let's do it now. Going now. Heckle Cam, hi.
Hi, everybody.
I like Heckle Cam.
Hi, Hecklers. Thanks for joining us, as always. Ken.
Hi, Ken.
We start off with his heckle, and he says, happy trivia birthday. Truly the king of all trivia. Cheers emoji. Beer pitcher. Beer pitcher. Don't worry. The Padres are still tied for first.
Hey, Ken. Here's why we're on the same wavelength. If you go back, I showed a crown logo before you even made that reference. Here's how I know. I love you, Ken. Ken is a
very generous heckle, by the way, from Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
So much.
Ken is a one-person street team. Ken and Shelly, I appreciate that. That whole group of people have been our best cheerleaders that we've ever had. So thank you. Moving on. We have so many heckles. Oh my gosh.
Our next heckle is from Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
He requests, Austin, can you please say, I've sold monorails to Brockway, Ogdenville, and North Haverbrook.
I've certain. Okay, wait. What? Give me the text. I've sold.
Here, let me give you the line. I've sold monorails.
I've sold monorails
to Brockway, Ogdenville, and North Haverbrook.
To Brockway, Ogdenville, and North Haverbrook. It is a Conan O'Brien line, but it's said by Phil Hartman. I get that.
I thought it was in that Simpsons episode.
Monorail.
Yeah, there you go.
Written by Conan O'Brien, that episode.
The more you know. Our next heckle comes from Brad, another very generous heckle.
Hi, Brad.
He says, please welcome to our ever-expanding People's Trivia family, our friends Quentin and Victoria from LA, and Chris and Victoria from Orange. Hashtag Zoom.
We welcome the Victorian era. So many Victorias. Brad only aligns himself with people named Victoria. We want you to know this. If you are named Victoria, why don't you know Brad? Okay? It's a pattern, and he must know every Victoria. Their family must know every Victoria. Hashtag Victoria Strong. Thank you, Heckle. Thank you, Brad.
DJ Heckle.
Hi, DJ.
Hey, Jack. Did Austin ever figure out that this whole pandemic was just a group effort to get Austin to cover up his face in public? Oh, no, he didn't figure that out.
What?
Until just now when you revealed it.
I can go outside? I've been this pale for no reason.
Just keep covering your face and everyone will be happy.
My hair's been growing this length for no reason. Look at this ridiculous bump. No one knows what's causing this. Sorry, thank you, DJ.
A very generous heckle from Matt.
Hi, Matt.
This money is coming to you from Illinois. My boomer parents don't know how to use Venmo, so I'm doing it for them. But they deserve credit. Still, they should be shamed for their technological helplessness.
Hey, that's fine.
Shame, Barbara and Michael Goldman. Shame!
No. Barbara and Michael Goldman.
No,
You're very nice. You seem like very nice people.
You're wonderful.
The technology went way too fast, okay? It went way too fast. It's not your fault, Mr. and Mrs. Goldman. It's the technology. Blame Bill Gates is what everyone is doing right now. Thank you for the heckle.
Oh, yeah, as an Apple user, I've been doing that for years. Our next heckle comes from Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Who's heckled before. Hey, Goon Squad and Crystal and Carrie's team, you rock our world. Love the gay agenda. Crystal and Carrie, you have to tell us your team name so we can heckle you appropriately.
Yes.
Crystal and Carrie, if you're playing and you can share your team's name in chat, I'm sure that the gay agenda would appreciate that.
Love it. Love it. Okay, we're gonna a couple more heckles, then we gotta move on to their answers round 2. Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice.
A great heckle from Zach.
Hi, Zach.
Zach P.
Hi, Zach P.
He says, joke. What do you call it when Austin needs shin bone replacement and everybody chips in to donate a shin bone?
What do you call it when Austin needs a shin bone replacement and everyone chips in to buy me a shin bone?
The People's Tibia Company.
Moving on.
Okay, we're gonna do another one. Because David heckles.
Hi, David.
I liked it. David says, spoiler alert. Wait. Okay. Not actually. David says, spoiler alert. Hector and Nacho end up married with 3 kids.
Okay, I don't think that happens.
Watch the rest of the series. You're welcome.
I don't think that happens in Better Call Saul. Okay, putting away the Heckle Cam for now. We have so many heckles. Thank you. Get them in. Thank you so much. Bye, Heckle Cam. Here are your answers to round number 2. We're going to get through these as quickly as we can. We appreciate you guys' support. You guys have been very nice with your heckles. Okay, here's round 2. Your answers. Number 1. These were anagrams. A founder of modern nursing in the Crimean War, Nigel, fetch an iron leg. Florence Nightingale is the correct answer to number 1. Florence Nightingale. Number 2. A knight and portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi, genuine class, is Alec Guinness is the correct answer there. It's a Simpsons reference where at least it's at the smart girl's house and got away from you. Number 3. The Princess of Pop, Presbyterians, Britney Spears is number 3. Presbyterians is an anagram for Britney Spears. The more you know. Number 4. Scary Kubrick movie, highest in The Shining. The Shining is number 4. The Shinning maybe counts. You don't get sued, do you? 5. Former Vice President and Governor of Maryland, grow a spine, Spiro Agnew. Spiro Agnew is number 5. 6. Host of My Next Guest Needs No Introduction, nerd amid late TV, David Letterman. David Letterman is number 6. 7. Figure skater turned boxer, anagram of do an angry hit, Tonya Harding. Tonya Harding pops up in this quiz a whole bunch. It's like Tonya Harding and Tim Burton. That's it. And the word alliterative. Here's your final one, number 8. Scary Best Picture winner. A con bites male flesh. The Silence of the Lambs is the correct answer there. Isn't that weird? That kind of, we did that we figured that out, and then we brought it to you. Now you know it. If you knew it, it's fun. If you didn't know it, it's still fun. Trivia. How'd you do in that round? Let us know. Brag about it in chat. Round 2 is done. It's time for round 3. Round 3 is a picture round. Oh boy. Thanks, Crispin Glover. You are my density. Round 3 is your picture round, folks. For your picture round, we're doing plants. Plants is your round 3. I'm good, thank you. Oh, I want to see those scores in chat, folks. Got a lot of 7 out of 8s, a lot of 8 out of 8s. How do we do? Did very well. Nice job, teams. Ken wanted me to say this silence of the lambs. No the. Okay. We're letting us know. I apologize that maybe my answer had the in it for Silence of the Lambs. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll go back and look at that. Hi, Nicole! Nicole's here!
Oh, Nicole's great.
Nicole's great.
I love Nicole.
Folks, it's official. Nicole's here. Nicole is the host of Trivia Night at Murphy's Pub in Long Beach. Oh, of course I'd skip. Nicole's the host of Murphy's Pub in Long Beach. That's a great show. If you're in Long Beach, please check that out once this whole craziness is over. Nicole with a big hi. Everyone should say hi to Nicole. Folks, Nicole's a good trivia host. Check her out, please. Please. All right, round 3 is your picture round. We're dealing with plants in this round. Specifically, identify the plant-based food that has not been harvested yet. Okay? We're looking for plant-based food that has not been harvested. This is pre-harvest.
I can open a beer to that.
Jack, well, okay, I'm going to turn on the Heckle cam real quick to show what Jack is drinking. Hi, Heckle cam.
Hi, I'm here to tell you about cream tangerine. When I need a refreshing beverage, I love to turn
Get it close.
cream
Get
tangerine.
it closer to the camera if you're going to shill. Thank you.
From a Loster Brewing Company. I know, but I do love it, actually.
Thank you. Goodbye, Heckle cam. That was so smooth. As smooth as cream tangerine. All right, I'm going to show you some plants.
I didn't show them the
You did.
Okay.
You got there.
They didn't see it, but that's
You got
okay.
there. I promise.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, I'm going to show you a picture. You name the plant-based food that has not been harvested yet. Again, I understand that we've had some lag. If you've been lagging for a little while, Nicole at Murphy's in Long Beach is a great trivia host. We have so much stamps of approval. Check her out, please, over in Long Beach. And Murphy's is a great bar. They've been actually renovating a lot during this downtime. When you go back to Murphy's, that's going to be a good spot. All right, round 3, question 1. Bam! Name the plant-based food. Oh, wow. Wow. Nicole hosts trivia better than she plays trivia. Oh, preach to the choir. Don't ever put me in the crowd. I only look smart. I feel the same. Like trivia hosts, like we had this like air that we actually know what we're doing. Oh, no. Answers are on the paper. Answers are on here. Someone smarter than us figures this stuff out. We just got good voices and stage presence. Name the food, the plant-based food. Number 2.
Like it could be a fruit or a vegetable or something else,
Anything.
or a nut or something.
Yeah.
But I would just name that plant.
It could be a
right?
fruit, a vegetable, a nut, a legume, anything. But we're showing you pictures of these that have not been harvested yet. They're on the thing. Number 2. What is the thing? Always thinks they're overthinking it. Who'd have thought always think? Always think, overthinking. It's in your name, buddy. It's number 2. You're good. We also, at People's Trivia, don't exactly like trick questions. We're not a fan of gotcha stuff. Because when we do live shows, like, no one's happy when that happens. You know? No one ever. Here's number 3, folks. Name the plant-based food that has not been harvested yet. Who's here tonight? Masters of Confusion are here tonight. Hi, Masters. Chilazolations. Both teams that have been are supporting us for a long time. Beer Necessities. Oof. Big Terry. Hey, Big Terry. Big Terry representing the only way to play Smash Brothers. You play Terry. You play Big Terry. You play Terry Stage. Hi, Dog Moms. Hi, Dog Moms. We'll try and get all 6 of your scores in tonight. I looked back on that, and I only found scores for 3 rounds. I apologize, Dog Moms. Las Pulgas, the fleas. Love it.
Deanna.
Oh, it's round 3, and I did not prep for the beer round. It's the what's in the box challenge. My wife's gonna scramble for that. The box, I know where the box is, Jag. Yeah, perfect. Prepare yourself for the halftime tonight, folks. It's the what's in the box challenge. She's up. We had a couple ideas, and then they all fell through, so then we realized we had to start the show. So our halftime, we're giving away a gift card to Amazon. At halftime, one player is going to win that. If you're on a team of multiple people, it's by phone number. So, you know. Watching my wife scramble around our apartment to try and find something to put in the box is kind of fun. Which one? Yeah. I love it. Here's number 5. I know, but like.
The only one that's.
Oh, okay. We'll go with that one.
Right?
Okay.
And then that?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
We're gonna say that that's what.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You guys are great. Done. Name the plant-based food that has not been harvested yet. Good job. My wife did great. I realized, like, oh, it's 4. It's number 4 on round 3. Oh, the halftime's coming up. What are we doing for halftime?
I don't have an answer for that.
Deadbolt, I never said this was a family show. YouTube literally makes me check a box.
Did he curse while I was away?
No, but the picture.
Oh, I see.
YouTube makes me check a box. It's like, is this for kids? This better not be for kids. And I say, no, it's not for it's not intended. Here's 6. Folks, we have got a bunch of heckles coming in, and we appreciate them. Thank you. We're going to go through them. I will not, I may not be able to interact with every single heckle coming in. I want to, but that really, it turns out, spreads out the show. So, Jack will read them. We've got a lot coming in. Please, we appreciate them, and we want them. And
Shadow especially appreciates
Shadow
them
appreciate them as well.
Time, I would say.
So I will, if I don't react or respond.
I mean, I do, yeah.
Here's number 7. Oh, we stopped a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's number 7. The cat heard her name. She's wide-eyed open, but she's lazy as heck. This one's tough. People, you eat this. Or some people do. Kinda, technically.
Is that the same
It's
thing?
technically a that. So.
Okay.
All right, folks, here comes your last one. Your last one is number 8. Get those answers in. Although, I'm going to be honest, we have a couple heckles to go through, so
You have time.
we have a little bit more time than a round 2. Here's number 8. Name the thing. As an entomologist, I also have to know my botanical. Yeah, the bug guys need to know the fruit and the vegetables and the plants. Oh, we got bug guys. Kelly Murderino. Number 7 is easy. Can I say, Kelly, you have the coolest last name that I've ever seen in my life? It's like if Ned Flanders would commit a felony. All right. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Come on, that's pretty good. All right, 10 more seconds on number 8, folks. Ten more seconds. Yeah, Kelly. She liked the joke, so that helps. Oh, no, yep. That's a great last name. Solid last name from Kelly. Top 10, easy. All right, speaking of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Heckles! Blast off! Okay, our first heckle.
Too much fun. Okay, I can't interact. I cannot. I'm so sorry.
I'm
Nick
going with Nick says, with XFL canceled, you have time now to work out and get ready for tryouts 2022. Happy third Trivia B Day.
That he wants me to be an XFL punter. I would be 7th string. Thank you. I'm making him quick.
Alyssa says,
Hi, Alyssa.
Austin, what's up with 2 countdowns? Not cool. That's giving extra chances. Is the last chance after Heckle Cam or before? Laughing, smile, cry out, and then kind of sad face.
2 things. Thank you for the heckle. 2, it's really not a competition. It's like you could be cheating right now. It's honor system, folks.
But I'll say the official thing is you can do it after Heckle Cam.
Yeah, it's when I read the answers when we cut off.
Mikey.
Hi, Mikey.
Says, Kevin's wrong. You can stand 5 feet away from me.
Yeah, Mikey, I can stand 5 feet away from you.
And then
Wink.
Our next heckle, which is a great heckle, comes from Cody.
Hi, Cody.
He says, fur shadow. And we will make sure that it goes directly to her.
100%.
She has prescription food now.
Even if we didn't need to make sure of it, it would go to Shadow. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Our next heckle is another hearty heckle from Osvaldo.
Osvaldo, welcome back.
Best name. Monchichi Army strikes again. Sunglasses smiley.
Monchichi. Osvaldo, top 10 first names, by the way.
Yeah, I'll name my firstborn Osvaldo.
Good call.
Cheyenne heckles.
Hi.
A fun night of trivia. Thanks. Thank you, Cheyenne. Great, hearty heckle. We really appreciate everything.
We're trying to keep it up. We'll keep it up.
Our next
couple
one
more. Yeah,
comes
thank you so
from
much.
Audrey.
Hi, Audrey.
Goon. Okay, sorry. You
Tongue
tripped me up
twister?
with this. No, not like that. She tripped me up with this, Audrey. Goon Agenda loves the gay squad.
Gay squad?
And we all love Jack and Austin. Jack, where is your prom dress?
Hey.
And I literally could get it right now, and I probably will once Cam is
that can happen.
done.
As
so,
long
Audrey, prom dress on hold. You'll see it.
Prom dress
before
might
the end
happen.
of tonight.
And thanks for not saying Jack Squad. Thank you. Okay.
We're worth Jack Squad. One more heckle?
Yeah, a couple more. Fine.
Okay, a couple more.
You guys are fun.
Man, you guys are being really.
Osvaldo Murderino. If Osvaldo took Kelly's last name, Osvaldo Murderino, top 3 names. Sorry.
We have a running joke that we're gonna name one of our kids. We're gonna change their last name that it's not Floyd. Anyway, Kelly says, what's with your love for Tanya Harding?
I don't know.
Not complaining at all. Woman shrug, laughing, crying, black heart.
We're pulling these shows from the vault and we're mixing up different shows with each other. So so it just happens to line up. Sorry, you play a lot and we appreciate that. So you notice patterns and I appreciate you.
We have an incredible amount more of Heckles to go.
Okay, 3 more, and then I have to keep going with the. I have to keep going. This can't be a Heckle show.
Mark says,
Hi, Mark.
wow, my wife and I were killing the show from April 7th. Now we're on the right feed, and I need a refill.
Right.
Beer pouring.
Hi, beer.
I hope I read
Hi,
that.
Mark. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mark.
Shadow.
Thank you, everyone. Bethany, or as I like to call her, Bestany.
Hi, Bethany.
She says, more like a schmeckle cam. Oh.
You're a mensch. Couple more.
Thank you for being a mensch.
Let's get the room.
Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
Says, cream tangerine. I want that.
It
It's
is.
great.
You can get it. Alosta Brewing Company in Covina. They're still doing pickup and delivery online. You can order online. Alosta Brewing Company, still serving beer. Strum Brewing Company in Ontario, still serving beer. Laverne Brewing Company in Laverne, still serving beer. Check those places out if you're in that area.
Treat yourself during this trying
Treat yourself.
time. And for now, our last one for now,
Yeah.
Rachel says,
Hi, Rachel.
happy trivia night. Cheers emoji. Pink heart from Dog Moms.
Hi, Dog Moms. I love Dog Moms. Dog Moms are OGs. Okay. Bye, Heckle Cam. We're going to take
Thank you. We'll get to them. Don't
We'll
worry.
get to them, folks. I appreciate you guys so much for going over. This is round number 2. Yeah, you're off. Heckle Cam is off. Thank you guys for the heckles. We're getting a lot right now, and we appreciate that. And we're gonna go over them. And you guys are very nice. Here's the answers to round number 3. This pineapple. Pineapple is number 1. Number 1 to round number 3. Pineapple. Number 2. These are Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts is number 2. Number 3, kiwi, Kiwi. The iwi, kiwi is the right answer. Number 3, kiwi. Number 4, beets, bears, Battlestar Galactica. Beets in this one. Number 4 is beets. Number 5, we're looking for cashews. Cashews. It's on the bottom of that thing. That's the nut of it. 5 is cashew. We wanted cashew on that one. 6, broccoli. Broccoli was the answer to number 6. Now, I'll do some research. Tell you what, if you go in chat, I'll do some research to see what broccolis might be closely related to, but it better be close, all right? Number 6, I was looking for broccoli. Deanna says that's the only time anyone has ever got excited for Brussels sprouts, and that is right. 7, artichoke. Artichokes are number 7. That's an artichoke. Technically a thistle. Technically a thistle. You eat thistles. And number 8, pomegranate. Pomegranate. Hand grenade is number 8. Pomegranate. Granate. Pomegranate. Hand grenade. Based on what they kind of looked at with that little plug, folks. Okay, Kate, calm down. All caps is not necessary. I said I'd look into it. All caps. Watch your tone. I don't know what I'm doing. Good VeggieTales round, folks. Great VeggieTales round. If you watch your VeggieTales, you got your answers. All right. Round 3 is done. How'd you do? How do you think you did? How do you think we'd grade it? All right. If you know you're right on the broccoli one, go ahead and give yourself the point. Give that dopamine drip in the back of your head that makes you feel good. That's what trivia does. I know things. I'm smart. I get it. Very tough round, Teddy Bear. It's time for halftime. Nicole doesn't know what we're yelling about. I don't know either. Turn the volume down. I get loud. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get loud. Shadow. Hi, Shadow. Is just staring at a catatonic state. Hi, baby. All right, it's halftime, folks. Halftime. Time for the halftime round. In this round, it has nothing to do with trivia questions. No questions, only a task. We hinted to it earlier. Text your guess tonight to the following number you'll see on your screen. 657-244-2399. We have a box. We call this the What's in the Box Challenge.
What's in the box?
What's in the GT box? Brought to you by Brad Pitt. It's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head. That was one time. Wash my hands. In this box is a thing. Guess what the thing is, and you will win. The first person to text in the correct guess will be the winner. If we have no one guess the right thing, thank you. Oh, thank you. If no one guesses the right thing, whoever's closest, and we have a little bit of a range. We give you a hint. One hint. People want to challenge the beets could also be rhubarb. Looking into it. I promise I'll look into it. I'm going to look into the beets and rhubarb. You know what? I'm going to look into it. People are very nice. Someone have already guessed before. Has someone got it right? Okay, oh my god. Okay. I haven't given a clue yet. Will the box be shaken? Yeah, sure. I think I just broke it, but fine. I shook the box. In the box, historical figure. It is a historical figure in this box. Guess now. Text your guess. If you have a team, every person with a phone can guess. That's fine. It's based not on your team, but on your phone. Only guess one time. The last text you send us will be your guess. We only see one text at a time per number. So the last message you send us, standard messaging rates apply, I guess I had to say that, will be the only one we see. If you get us multiple guesses, they don't count. The last thing you send us will be your guess. I like that Deanna is already arguing in chat. Send us an email, folks. Historical figure. All right, we're going to give you a minute. I'm getting a lot. My wife and producer is laughing while writing something down. That's never a good sign. Never a good sign. Someone got it? Oh my god, you all think it's the same thing. Oh my gosh. You all think it's the same historical figure. All I said, oh my gosh. I said historical figure, also the same thing. I have to look at this. I had to see this for myself. Oh no, I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
I'm bringing it up on my screen here. You are all insane. You are... Okay. I love this. We're going to keep it open for 30 more seconds. Is anyone close, Jack?
No.
Not a snowball's chance in hell?
I think
30 more seconds.
Who I'll give it to you, but I don't know.
We think we know currently who we'll give it to, but it's not close. Okay. I get that. I understand. Matthew doesn't think chard or rhubarb should count. I didn't say they would. I'd say I'd look into it. We release scores. We're going to release the scores for tonight's game tomorrow on our social media. So I haven't made a ruling because I'm live and I can barely host a show live. Jack, has anyone gotten anywhere close?
I have to check a few people who put their team names. So
don't type in your team name. It's only by number, folks. I don't care about your team name. If you guess your team name, we're going to think that's your guess. Don't do that. Only text your guess and only your guess to 657-234-2399. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you an additional hint.
Yeah, give them an additional hint.
And then we're going to go over Heckles. Okay? Here's your additional hint. Not an American historical figure. Okay? One more time.
I know it's
8:14
trivia company, but
I know we got a flag on our... I know it's above me, but we also prepared this within 30 seconds when my wife's scrambling across our bedroom, okay? Not an American historical figure. You've got another minute. If you guessed previously, that guess is wrong. Guess again. Don't give us your team name. I don't care. Only type your guess. Your most recent guess will be the one we count. Here are some heckles. Do we have heckle cam?
Yeah, we have so many heckles.
While you're doing the heckle cam, I will look to see our answers coming in.
Please do so.
Hi, heckle cam.
Hi, hecklers. Thanks so much for everything.
We appreciate you guys.
Our first heckle comes from Carolyn. She says, thanks for the shout out and the plant round. Green heart, leaves, clover, cactus, chalazolations.
Why would I put that person in the box?
I can only imagine the guesses that Austin is getting right now. Actually, I can see a lot of them in front of me, and they are ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Carrie Heckles, thank you so much for the Heckle, Carrie. Friend code 7891 Heckle to the Gay Agenda team from Carrie's at Chick-fil-A team. Don't get jealous, Sarah. Crystal and I are having a trivia threesome with your Asian wife.
We got a winner!
Tina, Jason wants to know if you still want to eat this hot, juicy smoked sausage. Wow, that smoked sausage sounds great. Let's listen to our winner. How about that?
Stop with the sausages.
I'm done with Heckle Cam.
Is that all the Heckle Cams we have?
No, we have tons more if you want to go.
Okay, folks, we've got a winner. Stop texting in. We've got a winner. If your phone number ends in 0435, you have won. You got it right, all right? If your phone number ends in 0435, you were the first person, I think, to submit the correct answer. Please stop texting us. Please. We got a couple more heckles. Let's go over those before we reveal it. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Thank you so much. Oh my God, so many of you think I'm doing a terrible person in the box.
Sarah Heckles, a frequent heckler. Thank you so much, Sarah, says, hey, Austin, you look like what would happen if NPR were a person. Love the Gay Agenda.
Thank you, Gay Agenda.
Another heckle from DJ.
Hi, DJ.
He says, Austin looks like his dad's going to bulldoze our rec center.
I look like I'm the evil ski. I don't know how to ski.
Final show to save the rec center.
Jesus. Hi, Kelsey. Kelsey wins the beer round. Nice job, Kelsey and DJ. All right, 2 more heckles, then we're going to go on.
Great. Our next heckle comes from Samantha, and she says, hi, Austin. Tip of the tongue misses you. Dakota and Sparrow too. Dogface.
Dakota and Sparrow. Okay, Tip of the Tongue is a great team over at Laverne Brewing. Oh, no, in Laverne. I'm sorry. They're in Laverne, not Laverne Brewing Company, which is a great brewery. But in Laverne, at Alosta Brewing Company's Laverne location. They've been there for a very, very long time. It's a big team. They've been there a while. I miss Tip of the Tongue. They bring good dogs. Okay. I'm going to say goodbye to Heckle Cam.
Oh, okay.
You want to do one more?
I just had it ready is all.
Let's do it.
It's a really hearty, and it's a good, generous heckle, too, from Samantha.
Hi, Samantha. Thank you.
Shout out to Dog Moms. Woof, woof. Love from Ohio. Sincerely, Walt Quisney. Pink Heart, Dogface, Ferris Wheel, Mountains, Disney Castle, Monorail. And I think it's like a ghost with some green things. I can't really see what the last emoji is.
You trying to figure out emojis is my favorite pastime. All right, bye, Heckle Cam.
Bye.
Thank you. Congratulations. 0435, that was Kelsey of DJ and Kelsey fame. The first person, I believe. If someone else sent it in earlier, we didn't see it, and we'll make it right. But the winner of a gift card to Amazon, Cleopatra. We went. Cleopatra was your historical figure there. We went kind of a mummy, and that was what we were looking for there. We were looking for Cleopatra. It might be not exactly her, but we were looking for that. Cleopatra was the answer there. So many guessed Abraham Lincoln.
I understand now why in an improv show they always give that as an example of a suggestion.
100%. Yeah, you were briefly on for half a second, but yes. I also, but during that, and I took you off. And then also, I love that when you guys went in the complete opposite direction of Abraham Lincoln. Just think historical figure, opposite of Abe Lincoln, and that's who you all thought I had in the box. Why would I put that on my stream?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Don't say it! I'm not gonna
combine the two people. Would they make a character from Rick and Morty?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's round 4, folks. Round 4 is going to be Guess Who. In this round, get rid of this stuff. Stand by. Sorry, 1 second. There it is. In this round, I'm looking for a famous name. Looking for a famous name in this round. This name could be someone who is alive or dead, real or fake, human or not human, and a combination of those 6 things. Now, when your team figures out the name I want, type it in and send it. You only get 1 guess, though. 1 guess. Send in question 1 slot, your guess for round 4. If you're right on the first clue, you get 4 points. If you're right on the second clue, it's 3. On the third clue, it's 2 points. On the final clue, it's 1 point. Now, if you're wrong, you get 0, and you cannot guess again. You get 1 shot. Make it count. Good luck. Here, okay, eraser, by the way, please. Eraser.
Eraser.
First clue. This person was born in Grand Prairie, Texas, and was named after a singer who would die just 3 years later. This person was largely raised by their grandparents and moved to LA at the age of 15 to pursue what would become their career. This person is a member of the Hollywood megachurch Hillsong, and at the age of 17 was named a UNICEF ambassador. We have a little bit of lag there, so I'm going to stall on this a bit. I'm going to stall on this one. A little bit of lag. Teddy Bear's a fan of this round. I am too. Since this round actually, you don't got to think about it, you know. Thank you so much. Again for 4 points. This person was born in Grand Prairie, Texas, and was named after a singer who would die just 3 years later. This person was largely raised by their grandparents and moved to LA at the age of 15 to pursue what would become their career. This person is a member of the Hollywood megachurch Hillsong, and at age 17 was named a UNICEF ambassador. It seems we have a little bit of lag on this one. If I'm wrong, please correct me in chat. But I think we have a little bit of lag, so I might give a little bit of extra time on this clue. I believe 834 is what I'm going for. 834. I'm 24. I'm sorry, 824 is the cutoff. 24. Sorry, folks. 824 is the cutoff. Give it a shot. Peter first?
No.
Oh, Peter, and then I'll give it a shot.
Now?
Oh, what were you doing?
After the show?
Okay.
Okay.
Didn't know what you were doing, sorry.
Sorry, no, I was
Just consulting. Okay. A little bit of lag. Sorry, folks. Okay, good. Couple more seconds on this one. Ooh, that one. There you go again. Sorry, folks. All right. Couple more moments on this one. 15 seconds. 11. Wow. 10 seconds on the 4-point clue. All right, here's your 3-point clue. Good luck. In 2002, this woman got her show business start as a child on Barney and Friends. For 13 episodes between 2002 and 2004, she portrayed the character of Gianna, and during this time, she also had a minor role in the movie Spy Kids 3D Game Over. In the early 2010s, this woman was diagnosed with lupus, and in 2017, she announced that she had received a kidney transplant. Earlier that year, this woman executive produced the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why with her company July Moon Productions. If you know who we're talking about, type it in, send it in. If you don't, hang out. More clues to go. For 3 points. In 2002, this woman got her show business start as a child on Barney and Friends. For 13 episodes between 2002 and 2004, she portrayed the character of Gianna. And during this time, she also had a minor role in the movie Spy Kids 3D Game Over. In the early 2010s, this woman was diagnosed with lupus, and in 2017 announced that she had received a kidney transplant. Earlier that year, this woman executive produced the Netflix series 13 Reasons Why with her company July Moon Productions. 1 minute on this one, folks. 1 minute. We're going to give you till 8:27. Sorry, 8:26. Sorry. 8:26 and some change. How about that? Yeah. Couple more seconds on 3-point clue, folks. One guess, by the way. One guess. Sweep. It's great. All right, folks, here's your 2-point clue for 2 points. This woman is one of the top 3 most followed individuals on Instagram, with just over 146 million followers and counting. She moved to LA after winning the lead role of Alex Russo in the Disney Channel series Wizards of Waverly Place, which would become her breakthrough vehicle. During her tenure on that show, this woman also began her music career, releasing the songs Round and Round and Love You Like a Love Song with her backing band, The Scene. Now those answers should be coming in. 8:28 is your cutoff for this round. 828 for a 2-point clue. Again, this woman is one of the top 3 most followed individuals on Instagram with over 146 million followers and counting. She moved to LA after winning the lead role of Alex Russo in the Disney Channel series Wizards of Waverly Place, which would become her breakthrough vehicle. During her tenure on that show, this woman also began her music career, releasing the songs Round and Round and Love You Like a Love Song with her backing band, The Scene. Thank you. Under a minute until the final clue, folks. Under a minute. So many thought Abe Lincoln. So many of you.
So many.
We got so many Abe Lincolns.
There's only one person who's ever been in history before.
Who could possibly be in this box? All right, here's your final clue, folks. Jack McDonald, please step away from the keyboard. 1-point clue. In 2010, this woman began dating Justin Bieber. And after they broke up, she began dating the musician The Weeknd. This woman portrays a voice in the Hotel Transylvania series, but has otherwise been preoccupied with her music career as of late, releasing the songs Come and Get It, Good for You, and Hands to Myself. Since 2014, this woman's initials are SG.
This is only when you said the very last sentence would I have gotten this one.
Tough one. Very, I'll say contemporary.
Too old. I'm too old.
I'm too old. I have no idea what the lag's like right now. Okay, we have the 1-point clue. Good to know. Teddy pointing out this round is great because it gives you extra little facts about the who, what, or where. That's what we try to do. The whole point, thank you, Teddy, is that if you don't know the person, we really try to give fun facts, not facts that are boring, but like, oh, I didn't know Aretha Franklin was a badass. This isn't Aretha Franklin, by the way. Or I didn't know Harriet Tubman. Like, you know, I'm picking, but you know.
Women of color, that's a great choice.
Great choice, by the way. But we try to pick facts and stuff that point out, you know, fun stuff. You know? BTCS asking if I'm feeling pretty good. It is a celebration. So yes, I am feeling pretty good. I have to talk a lot. What's up? Done. Here's your answer, folks. We were looking for Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez was your answer to round 4. Selena Gomez was the answer. My friends, time for 4.5. This round are 4 questions loosely related to the clues that I just gave you. Not directly related to Selena Gomez, but loosely related to the clues that I read. Here's question 1. In 1995, Oh, hi, baby. I think we're back. Okay, I think we're back. Number 1 again. In 95, 2 weeks after Selena Quintanilla Perez was killed, George W. Bush declared her birthday March 31st to be Selena Day. What state? Yeah, BTCS asking if I'm feeling good. Like, I'm assuming, like, yeah. Usually during trivia night we have a couple beers, but like, oh my gosh, like during the self quarantine, airport rules apply. There are no rules anymore, my friend.
Do you feel like a drink? Don't look at the clock. Just get a drink.
Just grab a drink. Tell your kids it's juice. All right, here's number 2. According to the creators of Barney and Friends, what kind of dinosaur is Barney? What is this going on?
I'm gonna be honest. I was a huge Barney fan
Really?
when I was in like kindergarten, 1st grade. I brought my Barney doll to school. It was good. It was a good lesson. Love everyone.
Matthew pointing out George W. wasn't president in 95. I never said President George W. Bush. I just said George W. Bush. What are you correcting? I'll show it to you again. It just says George W. Bush. Why did you say president? Now you look foolish in front of everyone. Here's number 3. Chat lighting up Matt. Appropriate. Number 3. What soccer star? Oh, man. Who currently plays for Juventus is the most followed individual on Instagram with more than 155 million followers? Juventus? It's not Juventus, because that's Guerrero. That's a wrestler.
Juventus.
It's Juventus. Number 3 again. What soccer star? Who plays for Juventus? Most followed individual on Instagram with more than 105 million followers. Wow, really? Oh, man. What I'm going to do is... 1 second, folks. Sorry about this. Slightly edit. There we go. Here we go. Now it's going to make sense. Because I can hear you typing. I can hear you typing. And I know I made a mistake. Here is the question one more time. No, not you, not you, not you. Not you, not you, no.
I got it.
What soccer star who played for Juventus is the most followed individual on Instagram with more than 155 million viewers? I always called it Juventus until I played like a live game and like many people came up to me.
Is it a
Juventus? I got it wrong.
That is right.
I've only seen it written, so but there's a wrestler called Juventud Guerrero.
Is
It's
he
a good night,
related
folks.
to Eddie Guerrero?
He is. All the Guerreros.
I know something about wrestling.
Final question for the round. Thank you, Squirrel. In June 2018, The Weeknd announced at a New York Comic-Con that Marvel will be releasing a comic book with what name? The title of a superhero-sounding song by The Weeknd. It does, Kevin. It does. Hey, Eric, I'll point this out. Some of the questions that we're pulling from are not current, and I forget to make some evergreen or like make them, not current. Just being careful on that one. Is he still at Juventus? Is that wrong again? Get those answers in, folks. We got a little bit of time on 4.5.
I mean, we have lots
Heckles?
of heckles to go over.
Here are the
If you wanna
Heckles.
Use that.
Hi, Heckles.
So here, I'll do some heckles. Are we
We're on.
we-
We're live. Hi, Heckles.
I was looking at the wrong camera momentarily, but now I'm back. Megan says,
Hi, Megan.
shout out to Alasa from General Custard. And this is a great, very generous heckle. Thank you so much, Megan. Our next heckle comes from Kelly. She says, happy 3rd birthday. Glad those terrible 2s are over.
Yes.
Wink, thumbs up, party popper. Yeah, you're right. Party popper.
Party popper indeed. The terrible 2s were actually, the 2s were pretty good. The 2s were our best year
Yeah.
so far. The
Both
3s,
growth.
so far the 3s, shaky.
I think 2020 is hitting everyone a little hard.
2020 is a weird year, but our second year was very good.
Our next heckle, which has a bunch of emojis,
Oh no.
comes from Joshua.
Hi, Josh.
He says, wins Disney trivia. Poop happy, alien angry, just a guy, Mike with a note. I think a pregnant woman, and then the thief from Settlers of Catan.
Thank you.
That's what I think those emojis
Thank
are.
you for the heckle. Keep them going.
Benjamin says,
Hi, Benjamin.
thank you so much, Benjamin. In that bow tie, Austin looks like the type of mortician you don't want alone with grandma.
Oh,
Blushing
no.
smile.
No, Benjamin. I'm a good person.
You know, he does trivia shows.
What?
Our next heckle comes from a heckler who's heckled before named Stasia. I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Just a tiny bribe to get us on the scoreboard this time. Tongue out wink. All
I'm
love.
sorry.
Happy B-Day,
Dog
People's
moms.
Trivia.
Thank you, Dog Mom. Sorry, it was that had to have been us. I don't know what happened with that last one. So
Oh, dog moms, you're our favorite. It's, we're face a couple of technical difficulties.
difficulties.
Also, pronunciation difficulties.
Celebrating all night, folks.
Our next heckle comes from Fidel.
Hi, Fidel. Hi, Fidel.
Hi! Happy anniversary! How about putting a timestamp to ensure we are watching live? That might not be a bad idea. We'll look into that, Fidel. We're always trying to make incremental improvements.
Okay, what I can do, honestly, that's a good idea. What I can do is I can put my system clock in the bottom so you can see what time I'm seeing, and that's it. That helps. That's good. That's a good note.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good note.
Yeah.
Our next heckle comes from Christina,
Hi, Christina.
and she says, "Love to see those plants. Happy anniversary to People's
Congratulations.
Trivia, and thanks. Clover, cactus, palm tree, pear. Chilazalations."
Yeah! Called it. My botanists.
Hey, our Animal Crossings island has pears, so that's perfect.
Hey, if you're playing Animal Crossing, send us a message at peoplestriviaco@gmail.com. We got pears.
We need peaches.
We need peaches.
Eric heckles.
Hi, Eric.
Our next heckle from Eric. Saturday, we were laying out by a pool. Sunday, it snowed 5 inches. Gotta love Minnesota. Sunglasses, chilling and cold.
I love that Minnesota. I love that Minnesota has showed up in droves. We are a small Southern California company, and for some reason, I think in portions of Minnesota, I can run for mayor and win.
There's something about a California boy.
I got the Minnesota tan.
Our next heckle comes from Gwen. This is from Teddy Bear in the chat. Oh, thank you, Teddy. My husband had a great Oswaldo Murderino joke, but you beat us to it. Thanks, Saul Goodman. By the way, who's your favorite wrestler? Devil Smile, Devil Heart, Alien Face, Champagne, Party Popper.
Favorite wrestler of all time is Shawn Michaels. Of current era, Dolph Ziggler. But I'm a big fan of Andrade Almas.
So he took mine. Dolph Ziggler, I like a lot, and you know what? Woo, woo, woo!
You
Zack
know it!
Ryder will always have a place in my heart.
Zack Ryder, we'll tag you on this one, buddy. A couple more.
A couple more heckles. This one is from Samantha.
Hi, Samantha.
She says, Team Rhubarb! Another great Tuesday trivia night. B saps. A B and a cheers emoji.
Thank you so much.
And thank you. From Christopher, we have this heckle. What's your all-time favorite TV show? Austin?
You?
Okay, well that's really hard off the bat. The first thing that came to mind was actually Yu Yu Hakusho, which is an anime.
Yeah, I can actually recite every Rugrats episode word for word. So Rugrats. Probably Simpsons, like I can't say that anymore because there's so many seasons that I don't enjoy. But I honestly know every Rugrats episode word for word. Thank you so much for the heckles. Goodbye, Heckle.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much. Thank you.
I'm going to try to enunciate, folks, but this job is hard. Here's your answers to round 4.5. In 95, 2 weeks after Selena Quintanilla Perez was killed, George W. Bush, didn't say President, Matt, declared her birthday March 31st to be Selena Day in what state? Tejas, Texas, in which George Bush was governor. Correct me in chat. You're hiding in shame, I know you are. Number 2, according to the creators of Barney and Friends, what kind of dinosaur is Barney? He's a T-Rex. Tyrannosaurus Rex for number 2. 3, what soccer star who played for Juventus? Most followed individual on Instagram. Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is what I wanted there. I don't know where he went, or I just know this question was written 2 years ago. Number 4, in June 2018, The Weeknd announced at a New York Comic-Con that Marvel will be releasing a comic book with what name? Starboy. I needed Starboy for number 4. All right, folks, how'd you do? Brag about it in chat. We got 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds left. I'm good. Well, they're going to move quickly, I promise. We'll try and get this done before 9. I will deliver. Round 5 is Guess the Theme. In this round, I've got 8 questions. The answers to 1 through 7 all have something in common. What that thing in common is the answer to question number 8. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open for something in the answers that ties them together. Good luck. Number 1. What former SNL actor won his first acting Emmy Award in 2018 for playing the title character in the HBO series Barry? Amy pointing out, your Minnesota wife, do you also have a Wisconsin or Minnesota wife that you need clarification? Yeah, where's your Indiana wife? Your South Carolina wife? Your North Dakota wife? Question 1 again. What former SNL actor won his first acting Emmy Award in 2018 for playing the title character in the HBO series Barry? I got time. Thank you. Our medical patient Shadow is demanding food, so that's happening. Question 2. What actress and one-time panelist on The View got her start as Olivia Kendall on The Cosby Show? Oh, I get it. He said his Minnesotan wife, not his Minnesota wife. I get it. That's the difference. That makes sense. It's like saying my wife from my Californian wife instead of my California wife. I get it. Oh man, is Barry a good show? Barry is a very good show. Please, it's the only reason I haven't canceled my HBO subscription after Game of Thrones. Sorry. Here's number 3. After being defeated in battle in 1877, what leader of the Nez Perce Native Americans famously said, I am tired, my heart is sick and sad. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever. 3 again, after being defeated in battle in 1877, what leader of the Nez Perce and Native Americans famously said, I am tired, my heart is sick and sad. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more forever. That's a badass. Those are good, like, final words, you know? I just hope my final words aren't, uh-oh! Whoops! I just hope my final words aren't, what does this do? Here's 4. What cartoon character took his name from the greatest catchers in Major League Baseball history? For again, what cartoon character took his name from one of the greatest catchers in MLB history? Told you it'd be a fun show, folks. Question 5. According to a fictional sci-fi character, what famous ship made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs? People are saying hi to Shadow because they can hear her yelling. Oh, baby. Hi, Shadow. My girl. Everyone hears the cat. I'd pick her up, but she's not feeling well. I don't want to pick her up, sorry. Here's number 6. What island nation and home of the Piton Mountains is named after a Syracusan Christian martyr and is the only country in the world named after a historical woman? Cat's been sleeping all day and she now wakes up for food. I love her.
I love you.
Good girl. Sorry, that's a big deal. Brad, I didn't say what a parsec is. I just said how they measured it. And I'm pretty sure that was retconned and covered in a recent film. Brad, I'm going to email you soon. Here's 7. In 2011, the car manufacturer Dodge spun off 2 of its product lines into their own manufacturers, Viper and what pickup truck brand? Ah! Thank you, Deanna. How dare you all not mention that I have my chirons wrong? Kidding. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, she's chowing down.
Yeah, she's a hungry girl.
Go get it. 7 again. In 2011, the car manufacturer Dodge spun off the 2 of its product lines into their own manufacturers, Viper and what pickup truck brand? Deanna, I put 5 and 1 on each other, so it would be like a magic eye kind of thing. If you unfocus your eyes, you'd see the real picture. And it was the phrase, I screwed up. Final question, round 5. What's the theme? Look at the answers. Focus on the correct answers. Ignore the guesses. Your guesses don't help. But the ones you know you have correct should help you out in round 5, question 8. What's the theme? Look at the answers. Figure out the theme. While you're figuring that out, we're going to go over all the heckles. Going backwards. Heckle Cam is here.
Hi.
Hi, Heckle Cam.
Happy to see ya.
Very happy to see Heckle Cam, because if Heckle Cam's not here, we can't be along for very long.
Yeah, it's our bread and butter.
Thank you, Heckles.
Our first heckle for now comes from Deanna.
Hi, Deanna.
And she says, yeehaw! Cowboy, cowboy, cow, woman, purple Caduceus logo, poop face. Also, shout out to Big Terry.
Hi, Big Terry. Hello. Going family crossing. Deanna, I don't know where Deanna's playing from. I don't know how many members of your family are playing on different teams, but I got to know who's lined up with who. Tell me that. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next heckle comes from Amy.
Hi, Amy.
She says, shout out to Sandy. Thanks for being amazing. We love nurses. Miss seeing you guys every week. Love, dog moms. Pink heart, pink heart, pink heart, pink heart, pink heart, pink heart.
So many pink hearts. So many pink hearts. So many big Terrys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next heckle comes from Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
You are serving Niles Crane during a 90s awards season, which is super sexy. Maybe serving should have been another word. You are serving Niles Crane during a 90s awards season, which is super sexy. That's what it says.
I'll take it.
Thank you. He does look a lot like Niles Crane, doesn't he?
Maris?
DJ says, Austin's wit is almost as sharp as his chin.
Ha ha. Moving on.
Megan says, thank you, Jack and Austin. No need to read aloud, just grateful. Happy anniversary. Well, I know there's no need, but I literally don't know.
We start reading.
I am reading it.
Folks, you need to put that in the first 2 words. Do not read. We start reading. We can't stop. Thank you.
Our next Heckle. Our next heckle comes from Hillary.
Hi, Hillary.
She says, at Gay Agenda, is trivia on your agenda, or are you just heckling? JK, we love you.
Love it, love it, love it. I like heckling via Heckles.
I love teams reaching out to each other via heckles. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
Sarah coming
Sarah.
back. She says, hey, Austin, you kind of look like that wonky statue of Cristiano Ronaldo.
If I can do the pyramid, I can't do it. There's no way I can do a pyramid haircut.
Also, WWE wrestlers in Florida just got deemed essential workers.
Okay, yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
From the Gay Agenda.
I understand that. I 2 things. I'm a big wrestling nerd and a big Lego nerd. We're gonna do one more heckle, by the way.
Okay.
But I understand. I know that news. I'm disappointed. AEW is doing it right. WWF not right.
Yeah. You want everyone that you care about to be safe and healthy during this.
10 people
time.
in the building, folks. Thank you. Yeah, I get it.
And our last heckle for this time is a very generous heckle from, I believe, Angel.
Angel!
Heckle, thanks for trivia.
You're great. I appreciate it, Angel.
And you know what? Thank you.
Thank you, Heckle Cam. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate you guys. Here are the answers to round number 5. The heckles have been massive tonight. They've been more than usual, so we apologize for the long show. We'll try and trim it down, but you guys have been very, very, very generous and very nice tonight, so thank you so much. Here are the answers to round 5. One round after this. Number 1, the former SNL actor. I needed Bill Hader. Bill Hader for number 1 is in Barry. Great show. Please check out Barry.
Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate her. What actress got a one-time panelist on The View, got her start as the Olivia Kendall on The Cosby Show? Raven Simone. That's so Raven. Raven Simone. 3. Zach Payne, you better got that one right. 3. After being defeated in battle in 1870, what leader of the Nez Perce Native Americans? I was looking for Chief Joseph. Chief Joseph. Chief Joseph. Number 4. The cartoon character took his name from one of the greatest catchers in MLB history, Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear. Number 5. According to a fictional sci-fi character, what famous ship made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs? The Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. 6. What island nation and home of the Piton Mountains? I needed St. Lucia. St. Lucia is the correct answer to number 6. The only country in the world named after a historical woman. 7. In 2011, Dodge spun off 2 of its products into Viper and what? Dodge Ram. Dodge Ram is the correct answer to 7. Finally, what's the theme for the round? In these answers, Bill, Raven, Chief, Bear, Falcon, Saint, Ram. These are all football teams, folks. NFL teams was your theme for round number 5. These are football teams for round 5. All right. How'd you do? Brag about it in chat because your final round is now. Your final round is nigh. It's your audio round. Get ready. In this round, I have audio clips for you. I'm going to play them twice. After the second playthrough, I'm going to give you a minute to give us the answers. 7-8, 7-8, a lot of no's. Okay. Your theme for round 6, your audio round, is these are all celebrity voices. Name the celebrity by their distinctive speaking voice. Name the celebrity.
Ooh, what a great round 6 you have. I would say if you want to get Heckles in, now is the time.
Very good point. We won't have much time after round 6 for our Heckles, so get those Heckles in now, please, if you can. We very much appreciate everyone who's been so kind to us. Go Shadow, go. Here is round 6. Here is your Heckle round. I'm sorry, Heckle round. Your audio round. It's good night, folks. Here's your audio round. Here's your first 2 playthroughs. Good luck, folks.
Number 1.
Throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
Number 2.
Join me this spring for my brand new one-woman show, Finding My Voice. I'll be singing songs and sharing stories at the Other Palace for 3 weeks only.
Number 3.
And there he sits, Harry Connick Jr., alone with his thoughts. In just a few minutes, he would take on the task he was born to do, entertain.
Number 5.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and they each decided to build themselves a house. Now, the first little piggy was a very lazy little piggy, and he built his house from straw.
Number 6.
Because it is such a highly cooperative enterprise, this award is not given to an individual. It goes to a sound recording department. Those nominated are All About Eve, 20th Century Fox.
Number 7.
Ghostlight.
Salt in the wound like you're laughing right at me. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause, baby, now we got bad blood.
Number 8.
My God, look at all those babies. That bird must be a professional basketball player. Okay, that didn't explain much.
Here's your second playthrough, folks. Your final playthrough. Just name the celebrity. That's all you got to do, folks. Final round. After this, you only got a minute. Good luck, folks. Good luck.
Number 1.
Throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
Number 2.
Join me this spring for my brand new one-woman show, Finding My Voice. I'll be singing songs and sharing stories at the Other Palace for 3 weeks only.
Number 3.
And there he sits, Harry Connick Jr., alone with his thoughts. In just a few minutes, he would take on the task he was born to do.
Five.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little pigs, and they each decided to build themselves a house. Now, the first little piggy was a very lazy little piggy, and he built his house from straw.
Number 6.
Because it is such a highly cooperative enterprise, this award is not given to an individual. It goes to a sound recording department. Those nominated are All About Eve, 20th Century Fox.
Number 7.
Salt in the wound like you're laughing right at me. Oh, it's so sad to think about the good times, you and I. 'Cause, baby, now we got bad blood.
Number 8.
My God, look at all those babies. That bird must be a professional basketball player. Okay, that didn't explain much.
Folks, friends, family, people, that's your last playthrough of the final round tonight. Your final round is your audio round, round 6, name the celebrity. 1 minute on the clock. We'll go over some heckles. That's it. Get those answers in. Move quickly. Folks, is Heckle Cam ready?
I am so ready with Heckles.
Hi, Heckle Cam.
Hi.
Thank
How
you
you
so
doing?
We're doing great. We've been celebrating all night, which is code for celebrating. But other than that, having a good night. What do we got, Heckle Cam?
Okay, so I want to start off with Justin. He says, Austin looks like Alfalfa about to sing Darla.
I got a black background behind me, yeah. I only saw the recent Little Rascals. I didn't see the old Little Rascals. I'm so sorry.
So I assume this is a reference I do not understand.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Thank you always for the heckles.
thank you.
Vanessa heckles.
Hi, Vanessa.
How much do you guys make off heckles? Ballpark number. I don't know if we want to say that. Vanessa?
Vanessa, I'll say this. I cannot wait to get back to our usual operation of business. This is, I'll say this. We appreciate and very much love every one of the heckles we get. We're a better business when we are running trivia live in our breweries, restaurants, and bars, honestly. We're doing this to just kind of keep the lights on, keep our staff employed. But boy, can I not wait until we get back to our regular business. So
I think the whole world is in agreement there.
we also have a rule that we don't announce how much people heckled, so thank you.
Yeah, we don't say how much people heckle. But I do want to say that I think the most generous heckle that I've seen that isn't from my father
Oh, Jesus.
is Kristen, and she gives us a heckle of a rainbow.
Thank you, Kristen.
And
I
it's
appreciate
so
you.
wonderful. And I just want to say, she's an amazing person, and you can see her on Instagram if you want to see Siren16X. So that's SIREN 16X. She is amazing. I used to do improv with her. She's a talented person.
If you heckle big enough, we will plug the hell out of you.
I am just so.
I will tattoo your Instagram on my head.
Donate it so much. I am so happy. Okay, sorry. Moving on. Aaron has a heckle. He says, "My friend Matt has 11 hats on his dresser, and happy birthday, Jessica. Thanks for trivia."
Thank you. I appreciate you.
In Animal Crossing, I have a lot of stuff just strewn about the place, so I don't blame you for having hats
It's
on your
fine.
dresser. Our final, we had a couple more heckles. Sarah
Two more.
heckles again.
Thank you, Sarah.
Much love to Goon Squad and Carrie's at Chick-fil-A. We love you too, Jack and Austin. We can't wait to meet you in person and apologize for our mean heckles. Sarah, it's not mean. You are giving us money.
No, it's not mean. We literally do not take any of this in a malicious manner. This is all you supporting us. You can say whatever you want because you paid the toll.
Okay, before I forget, Silverfire in the chat is complaining
He
that I
did.
didn't act out Rainbow, so I will. Rainbow!
You get
There.
that money.
You get it.
You get that money. Ghost Light for life, Kristen. Thank you so much. Do we have any other heckles?
We have, just two more.
We'll take them. Thank you.
Julia says, Goon Squad loves you guys. Double wave.
Thank you. Love you, Goon Squad. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, thank you so much, Goon Squad, in our live shows and here. Our last heckle comes from Nick G, and he says, Do not read. Well, too bad.
Well, we did tell him to do it.
Thank you for trivia. Stay safe. We miss you.
In your face, Nick G. Take that. Thank you, Heckle Cam. Goodbye, Heckle Cam.
Goodbye. Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow at Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, 7 p.m. is our next show tomorrow night.
Thank you. Bye, Heckle Cam. If you want to see Heckle Cam again, that's where you want to see him. Here are the answers to round number 6. Your final answers, folks. Thank you so much for your heckles, your support, the fact that you're joining us, you're playing along. If you didn't heckle, it's a free show. You don't have to. It's fine. Other people are heckling for you and keeping this going. But yes, we very much appreciate the fact that you're helping us keep our lights on and our pretty little monster shadow fed. Here are the answers to round number 6. Number 1, that was James Earl Jones. Number 1, James Earl Jones for number 1. Number 2, Kathleen Turner is number 2. Kathleen Turner for 2. Number 3, Morgan Freeman is number 3. Morgan Freeman for 3. You better get busy lipping. Get busy dying. 4, Vincent Price is 4. Vincent Price, that classic creepy voice. Number 5, Christopher Walken is 5. Go ahead and do your Walken impression at home. Do it to your friend. Do it to your family member. Do it to your dog or pet. They won't like it. Number 6, Marilyn Monroe is the answer to 6. That was the celebrity there, Marilyn Monroe. Number 7, Sam Elliott is the correct answer to number 7. Sam Elliott. And finally, the final answer to the final round and the finally tonight, Gilbert Gottfried. How can you miss that incredible voice? Gilbert Gottfried is your round 6, number 8 answer. Folks, we very much hope you had a good time tonight. If you did, we have trivia for the people every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time. We've been doing this since the moment they announced that bars or breweries are locked down. Other companies are doing it, but boy, this is our 5th week. I don't think other companies can advertise that. What do you have, Heckles?
I just want to do one more heckle. I felt like it.
One more, and we're going to do it. So I'm going to bring up Heckle Cam. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, bam!
Yeah, there I am.
Hot damn Heckle Cam!
What I'm born to do. Mm-hmm. And you know what our heckle is?
What is it?
It's from Reese, and he says 7891. I think Reese is giving us our friend code. Thank you so much, Reese, for that heckle. I love it. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We do have one more heckle.
Let's take it. Fine.
Our final heckle for now is from Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
She says, for the lights, light bulb, and shadow pain meds, cat.
Genuinely, and we realistically really appreciate that. The heckle. I'll say goodbye to Heckle Cam. Thank you, Heckle Cam. Thank you so much. Thank you for your heckles. That's where our money's going right now. We usually after our streams we pick up our cat Shadow and put it on stream. She's sick and she's not doing well and she's a little lethargic. So we're gonna let her be. So next time, we'll do it. Next time she's gonna be fine. I understand that's usually a tradition, but we have to break that tradition because heck, the animal that we care for is not doing well. I'm not gonna force her on the screen. So I understand the chat is asking if we're not gonna show Shadow, is Austin wearing tuxedo pants? Is he? Who knows? Will I show? I will show, ladies and gentlemen. Bam! Look at those kicker legs. Yes! Yes! I'm not going to show my feet because that's kind of weird. But look at that radiation of light. If you want to save energy, turn off your lights, turn on your monitor. My leg will illuminate your living room. My friends, my family, my people, I hope you had a good time tonight. This is Trivia Night. On behalf of myself and my wife, my co-host and producer, Jack, our other co-host, Shadow, won't make it on this show. Next show, thank you so much. We appreciate you being here. Your support helps us keep the lights on, and take care of yourselves and each other. Goodbye. Take care.
Thank you for being
a friend. Bum, bum,
Travel
bum.
down the
And
road and back again.
Bum,
Turn it off.
bum, bum. Turn it off.
The night is true,
Yeah, I will
and a
have-
pal and a confidant.